This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105. Tonight's Cougar contest is sponsored by Future Designs, Building Materials, Duda Hudson State Farm, Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center, Midway Pharmacy, Scotty's Contracting, and Stone. Hometown Hangout, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, State Farm Agent Carter Harrell, your global getaway, and by Grayson County Schools. Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Sometimes the schedule doesn't give you time to think. It just gives you the next challenge. One opponent came off the board, another stepped right in. And now, just days after a tough loss Saturday night, the Cougars are back on the road. Warren Central, the opponent, a rematch decided by 3 points in overtime back in December. No time to dwell, no time to feel sorry for yourself. The response starts now, under the lights, on a tough floor against one of the state's best. And a good evening and welcome inside Warren Central High School for this evening's coverage of Cougar basketball on K105. I'm Sam Gormley. Welcome into the Hometown Hangout Locker Room show in what should be an outstanding matchup between two of the top 25 ranked teams in the state of Kentucky. These two teams matched up in the King of the Bluegrass back in December, and it was an outstanding game. I don't think either team led by more than 6 points, went into overtime, and it was the Dragons of Warren Central who picked up the win in that game. Grayson County, of course, last time out had their 13-game winning streak snapped against Lyon County. So they're trying to get back into the winning track here today. So we're only 2 weeks away from the district tournament beginning in beautiful Morgantown. Coming up on our Hometown Hangout Locker Room show, we'll introduce you to both squads, talk to the head coach, Travis Johnston, and bring you the starting lineups. That comes up and more as this is the Hometown Hangout Locker Room show on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Kentucky's outdoors is calling, and the time to answer is now. From world-class fishing on our lakes, rivers, and streams to renowned deer, turkey, small game, and other great hunting opportunities across the Commonwealth, don't forget your hunting and fishing license. Don't hunt or fish? You can still support conservation by joining Kentucky Wild and helping protect our most vulnerable wildlife. Hunting and fishing licenses, Kentucky Wild memberships, they're investments in our wildlife and outdoor spaces, so they thrive for generations to come. Get yours today at fw.ky.gov.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Lake's Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to Warren Central High School. Cougars on the road today. You might be saying, wait a second. Last time we talked, didn't you say Male, the opponent? Yeah, we did. Well, that game was going to happen. Then it was going to happen at Male. Then it was going to happen at Grayson. And then it wasn't going to happen. And then maybe it was going to happen again. And then maybe they were going to make it a doubleheader and play a different girls' game before. And then that wasn't going to happen. And then finally, it wasn't going to. It was a mess. Kind of felt like we were back in COVID where we really didn't know what was happening, what wasn't happening. So the game yesterday, I don't know, I talked with Travis Johnston maybe about 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon, said, yep, officially off. I said, well, you're going to find another game. I said, that's the hope. About 6 o'clock yesterday evening, got the text message, said, hey, Warren Central, playing them tomorrow. I said, sold. We're going to be there. So that's the opponent, and it's a matchup that Grayson County saw in the King of the Bluegrass, and like we mentioned, phenomenal basketball game. Warren Central won 61-58 in overtime in that contest. The players that you're going to need to know here for this squad, Armani Bird, the junior, This is a shooting guard, but he's 6'8", arms as long as you're going to find in this region. He is just a talented player, averaging about 13 points, 7.3 rebounds per game. Caleb Prince, 11.7 points, 3.6 rebounds per game. Karan Johnson at 8.5 points per contest. Dominique Anthony, 9.4 points. Now, Anthony, going through warm-ups, he's questionable to play today as he dealt with an injury in their win last night against Allen County Scottsville. And the player that's really come along and had a big game against Grayson when they played back in the King of the Bluegrass has been Ian Daniel off the bench. He's in there to do one thing and one thing only, and that's shoot threes. So if you see number 10 in white jerseys coming out here tonight, you need to know, watch out for that three-point shot. Grayson County took one on the chin against Lyon County last week, losing by 10. We'll take a break, introduce you to them after this, as this is Cougar Basketball on K105.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Duda Hudson in Litchfield today.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you love start a new life too.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
In small towns, we share everything. Our joys, our struggles, our celebrations. Today, Grayson County shares something special. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors care for us, is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. This is our achievement. This is our hospital. This is home. Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center. Top 100 care, hometown heart.
105.
Cougar Basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Cougars on the road today at Warren Central. First time they've played here since the year 2002. Warren Central won that game back February the 12th of 2002, 51-45. Warren Central leads the all-time series between these two squads, 14-4. They've won the last four. Grayson County's last win came in 1999. What's the wildest part is that their matchup in the King of the Bluegrass, back in December, was the first time they'd played since that 2003. Kind of weird. Two schools that aren't that necessarily that far away from one another. Obviously, Bowling Green to Grayson County just an hour away, but not one since 2003. Kind of weird. But now we're back here playing a game against the Dragons. Of course, the players you need to know for Grayson County: Jack Logston inching closer towards passing. Travis Johnston is the all-time leading scorer in program history, as we'll begin now over these next couple of weeks to be looking at that just a little bit closer as it goes along. Jagger Martis, 14.3 points, along with Brody Armstrong there. Spencer Langdon, 13.0. Cade Gaither going to slide into the starting lineup here tonight for Grayson County in place of Kyle Higdon in the lineup for the Cougars. Grayson had that 13-game winning streak snapped last time out. That was their tied for their longest in program history. Happened twice in the early 80s, in both 1982 and in 1983. But now you're trying to start a new streak here, and it'd be better to maybe break that streak as it goes along. Maybe go on a nice run through district, through region, and heck, maybe even a run at Rupp Arena would be pretty fun as well. Travis Johnston, he is the ninth-year head coach, 135 and 122. We'll take a break, talk to him, get his thoughts on the matchup after this. as this is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Worley joined now by Coach Travis Johnson of the Grayson County Cougars. Coach, you were not thrilled after the game on Saturday against Lyon County. I know sometimes when you go back and watch the film, maybe it can change your opinion a little bit. Did that upset feeling still stay?
The gameplay-wise, not as much because, it's just something you don't see every day, the type of defense they play, and it's very, very awkward to play against. But the toughness part and the battling part, I still felt the same way. I thought we could have competed a little bit harder and definitely on the boards, and I thought a lot of guys kind of just shut down instead of rising to the challenge to beat a good top 20 team on the road.
The last time you were playing, you came off of a loss was, almost 2 months ago. It's been a long time. What is the correct mindset after a loss?
Obviously we got a really good opponent that we're playing this time, and it's just getting better. At this point in time right now, it's not necessarily records or, obviously you want to go into tournament play rolling, winning however many straight or whatever, but right now it's about making sure we're getting better. And if we compete and we go after it and we just lose the ball game on the road against a good team, that's one thing, but we got to make sure we're not taking a step backwards, we're going forwards.
I feel like I had a flashback yesterday to about 5 years ago during COVID where it was you were playing one team, then you weren't playing one team, and then you were playing another team and balancing around. But finally, right about 24 hours ago, was when you sent the text message and said, hey, we're playing Warren Central. What did those next 24 hours look like for you as a coach in preparing, figuring everything out, and so on?
Well, obviously we had the mail game in the works for a while, and we put it as long as we could to where – there was so many things from both ends that were going wrong, and finally there at about noon yesterday it was, hey, we got to have a game, so we got to move on. And I knew that Coach Unseld needed a game because he had been asking the whole time, and I wasn't going to go to Mail and Warren Central in the same week or at the same time. So whenever mails fell through, then I texted Coach Unseld, and of course we were able to get it set up pretty good. So the good thing with that is that we've already played them, so we had film on them and we had a report on them, so it wasn't like we were starting from scratch.
That report, how has it changed since you saw them, about 2 months ago, and what was an awesome basketball game there at the KOB?
Not much. They're still they're the same team. They do what they do, and they do it really well. And play 10, 11 guys, press, run. Got a stud with the Bird kid, and then they got a lot of really, really good role players that fit around them. And obviously they're well coached, and they're used to winning here. So It hadn't changed a lot. It's just how do we combat them this time to go against the things that they do.
That press, you all did a really good job against it in the KOB. How do you do that again tonight?
Well, obviously Spencer's going to be a big key to that, and Brody too. But the good thing is we got Jagger there too now, and he can be somebody who can play at the top of the press, can be a press breaker on the backside, making his shots and so on. So we just got to make sure that we're not getting sped up. We did one or two times in that game at the KOB that led to like some 6-0 runs. We just got to make sure that we're not letting it spiral.
How do you get back on track with a win today?
We got to rebound. They are very physical when they go after it. We got to make sure we limit them to one shot, and then we got to take care of the basketball.
Coach, good luck. More comes up on Hometown Hangout Locker Room Show after this.
In every Kentucky community, families are working hard, but struggling to access what should be basic essentials, housing and childcare. Not luxuries, not extras, essentials. The Kentucky Chamber is focused on improving access to housing and childcare at all ages and stages because Kentucky's families and businesses depend on it. When Kentuckians speak up, legislators listen. Go to OpportunityStartsHere.com and add your name because a stronger Kentucky starts with housing and childcare. OpportunityStartsHere.com.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
You complete me. Together we're one. I never want to be without you. Together's more fun. Together we're one.
Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County and Warren Central here inching closer towards getting underway. Here should be an outstanding matchup, the 19th all-time meeting between the Cougs and the Dragons. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First for Warren Central, enters with a record of 18-12. Junior Armani Bird, he averages 13 points, 7.3 rebounds per game. Caleb Prince, the senior, averages 11.7 points, 3.6 rebounds a contest. Ryan Holbert, senior, 4.7 and 2 rebounds per game. Jeremiah McCombs, 6.5 and 8 rebounds a contest. And Dominique Anthony, 9.4 points and 4.7 rebounds. Anthony was questionable, really a game-time decision on whether he would start or play or what, but he's currently out there and shooting in the corner, so presumably he will be in the starting lineup for the Dragons. So again, the lineup once more: Bird, Prince, Holbert, McCombs, Anthony. Head coach in year number 14 for Warren Central is William Unseld, 329 and 103 in 14 seasons. Now the lineup for the Grayson County Cougars, who enter with a record of 16-5, 5-0 in 12th district play. They'll close out district play on Thursday in Morgantown against the Bears of Butler. Senior Brody Armstrong, 14.3 points, 4.6 rebounds per game. Jagger Martis, the senior, he averages 14.3 points and 2.3 rebounds per contest. Spencer Langdon, the junior, 13 points, 5.7 rebounds. Caden Gaither, the junior, 9.2 points and 2.6 rebounds. And Jack Logston, 21.3 points and 6.1 rebounds per contest. Once more, that lineup for Grayson County. It'll be Brody Armstrong, Jagger Martis, Spencer Langdon, Caden Gaither, and Jack Logston. The assistant coaches are Brian Hill, Brett Johnston, Daryl Meredith, Ethan Meredith, and Mason Galloway. And the head coach in his 9th season with a record of 135 and 122 is Travis Johnston. This would usually be the point where we would have, Steven's strategies. So instead, we'll just do my strategies here. I'm allowed to do that, right? And my biggest key for this game for Grayson County is you're going to have to defend or attack the press that Warren Central is going to bring. They did a pretty good job with it when they played in the King of the Bluegrass back in December. If they can do that again today, they have a chance to beat this squad. You lost by 3 points in overtime to this team without Jagger Martis. So you're adding somebody else into the piece, and then, Caden Gaither had only played a couple of games for Grayson. So you're seeing this team kind of mesh together. Now, at the same time, you could say, okay, well, Warren Central's also meshed a little bit more during that stretch as well. And you know what? You're right. I think we could be in for a really fun matchup, though, here this evening. Big crowd has started to pile in. A lot of Grayson County people around us. So what we'll do is we'll take a break. And when we come back, it'll be Grayson County and Warren Central, as this has been the Hometown Hangout Locker Room Show on K105.
When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina.
Because dancing makes me happy. I get to entertain people, and nothing makes me feel more like me.
PI impacts millions of children's lives. Early and accurate diagnosis and treatment gives children like Olivia a chance to achieve their dreams.
It takes a great team to put on a show. It also takes a great team of caring people to keep a dream alive. And now my dreams are coming true.
For more information, visit our website at info4pi.org.
For each life moment, your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. Your kids may be eligible now, even if you've applied before. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Get started now at insurekidsnow.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post 9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I realized I could be successful in a civilian career.
We stand by warriors and advocate for their needs going forward.
They were by my side in the hospital, and they're still with me today.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105. Tonight's Cougar contest is sponsored by Future Designs Building Materials, Duda Hudson State Farm, Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center, Midway Pharmacy, Scotty's Contracting, and Stone Hometown Hangout, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, State Farm Agent Carter Harrell, Your Global Getaway, and by Grayson County Schools. Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome to Warren Central High School. About time for us to roll here between the Cougs and the Dragons. The 19th all-time matchup between these two teams. Should be a fun one here this evening. Sam Gormley with you here on the call. Beautiful day outside, a little warm inside. But Jack Logston jump against Armani Bird, and Bird controls the opening tip, and we're underway here from Warren Central High School. The Dragons will work from left to right, wearing the home white jerseys. Spin around jumper missed by Bird to open us up, and Brody Armstrong gets the early rebound for Grayson County. Armstrong up the near side of the court for the Cougars, who are looking to get back on track after having their 13-game winning streak snapped on Saturday. And a tough performance against Lyon County. Logston on the right side for the Cougars. He's their leading scorer, the Western Kentucky commit. We'll talk more about that throughout the broadcast. Driving in is Langdon at the left block. Jump pass back up top to Armstrong. Armstrong picks and pops from about 10 on the left side. Rattles out on the floor. Rebounded by Holbert for Warren Central. Dribbles it off his foot and flips it over to the far side to Prince. Prince drives in. Goes right underneath of the basket. Gets it out, but tipped and knocked away by Martis into the hands of Langdon for Grayson. Cougars are off and running. Into the corner to Martis. Martis drives the baseline. Goes up. Kicks it over to the far side to Gaither. Gaither getting the start in place of Kyle Higdon. Gives it off to Martis. Right side three. In and out. On the floor, rebounded by McCombs for the Dragons. McCombs flips it back now to Anthony for Warren Central. No score in this one, about a minute into it. Between the Cougars and the Dragons. They played back in the King of the Bluegrass, and it was Warren Central that won 61-58 in overtime. Up top, another deflection. Gaither gets the steal this time for Grayson County. Gaither up the far side of the floor. Speeds down the lane, throws up a shot. It's no good. Short. Logston has the rebound, saves it in bounds, and it's run down in the backcourt by Jagger Martis. Flips it off to Armstrong on the left wing to Gaither. Right side, deep three by Logston. Too strong on the floor, picked up by Prince for Warren Central. Outlet to Holbert. Holbert, bounce pass down to the right side. Blocked by Logston, but a foul is going to be called on the inside on Logston. Must have not gotten all ball. We're going to have a couple of free throws coming for the Dragons. Logston picks up his first and the team's first. It'll be Jeremiah McCombs to the stripe to shoot two. McCombs 66.7% from the free throw line. Warren Central's a team about 71. McCombs way too strong on that. Want to make sure we wish best of luck, too, to the Lady Cougars. They're on the road today at Muhlenberg County. We'll bring you updates of that game as it comes along. Just about to get underway. Second chance for McCombs is good. Warren Central strikes first. They lead 1-0. 6:20 left in the first quarter. Allowing them to set up their full court defense here. Grayson did a pretty good job on it when they played in the King of the Bluegrass. Nearly a turnover. Is it going to turn into one? Logston has it on the floor, flips it off to Gaither inside. Nice job by Jack to keep it alive. Left wing Armstrong. He'll pull up a three and an out. Picked up by McCombs for Warren Central. They're off and running. Left side to Prince. Right wing to Bird. Into the corner. Feeding into the post. Goes right into the hands of Jagger Martis. Turnovers left and right on each side. Sloppy start for both of these squads. Gaither on the right wing. Back now to Langdon. Langdon backs it off. 5:38 left first quarter. 1-0. Warren Central leads Grayson. Langdon at the free throw line. Pulls up from the elbow. Way too strong and not even close for Langdon. Rebounded by Warren Central. Dragons transition three. Good. Put in by Caleb Prince. Shoots at 32% from three. Buries that one. And Warren Central leads 4-0. Cougars need a bucket here. Right side Martis. He'll pull up a three, right wing. Short. Gets his own miss, though. Free throw line jumper by Martis. It's good. Cougars are on the board. Martis puts Grayson on the board, averaging 14.3 points per game. Feed it into Bird. Right side Holbert. In the corner, three by McCombs. That's good for Warren Central. Jeremiah McCombs knocks in his first three-point shot. Warren Central on top, 7-2. 4:40 left here in this first quarter. Double team comes on Langdon in the backcourt. Gives it to Martis. Martis runs backwards and gives it in between the circles now to Armstrong. Left side Gaither gets the defender in the air. Feeds it inside to Armstrong. Takes one dribble. Pulls up from five. It's short on the floor. Langdon gets the rebound. Langdon amongst the trees. Puts it in on the right side. Nice play by Spencer Langdon to get the basket. Cougars are back within three now here on the road at Warren Central. Dragons 10th in the state in the latest KSR poll. The Cougars dropped to 22nd following the loss to Lyon County. Holbert has it up top. Warren Central won last night against Allen County Scottsville 102-57. It was their 1100th win in program history. Three in the corner by Bird. It's way too strong. Martis had the rebound. Immediately gives it off to Armstrong. Outlet to Logston. Logston smartly slows and waits for some help. Finds it with Martis. Martis step backs. Topside three. In and out. On the floor. Rebounded by Warren Central. Anthony had it. Outlet over to the far side to Prince. Prince pulls up, free throw line, transition, good for Caleb Prince. Puts that basket in. 3.5 left first quarter. 9-4, Warren Central leads Grayson. Logston trapped in the backcourt. Throws it up to Langdon. Langdon flips it off to Martis, goes right through his hands, tries to save it in. Does he save it off of Warren Central? He does. Great play by Jagger Martis in the far side to keep the ball alive. Chase Ballnock enters the game for Grayson County. Brody Armstrong going to leave for the Cougars. It is Grayson County ball. Caleb Prince was standing out of bounds. I think he was just tying his shoe, though. Had a couple of subs in as well for Warren Central, including Cash Carter. Logston bumped up top, being run backwards now. Double-teamed Logston, gives it to the free throw line to Martis. Catch and shoot. Martis rattles it in. Martis with 4 early points. 9-6, quickly pushing as Prince. Bounce pass on the inside, blocked on the interior. Carter gets the miss back on top. Loose ball bouncing around and finds Bird in the corner. Feeds it into the post. Back up top, taken away by Gaither, and then Gaither is fouled by Johnson. For Johnson, his first and the team's first. KJ Johnson picks up the foul. 2:54 remaining in the first quarter. First time these two teams have matched up here at Warren Central High School since 2002. The game earlier this year at the KOB was their first matchup as Langdon walks over on the far side of the floor. First time they met in the regular season since 2003. Brody Armstrong back in place of Langdon. 9-6, Warren Central leads Grayson. 2 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. Up top, Prince drives in on Logston, kicks to the corner to Daniel. Daniel's three is no good. Daniel's in there to do one thing and one thing only. 89% of his shots this year comes from three. Immediately shows it off, and he shoots it at a high level as well. Logston tries to split the defense. He can't. Prince takeaway. Prince coast to coast flip shot good down the right side for Caleb Prince. He's got 7 points, and it's 11-6. Warren Central leads. Prince outscoring the Cougars on his own. Armstrong up the near side of the floor. Picks the dribble up with a bounce pass to Gaither, but it's knocked out of bounds by Daniel. Prior to Saturday, the Cougars' lowest scoring output of the year was against the Dragons in overtime, where they only scored 58 points. They scored 55 against Lyon County. And in regulation, they only scored 48 against this Warren Central squad. Right side, Gaither. Tries to spin around on Holbert, runs the baseline, stops, finds help to Martis. Martis, jab step, tried to drive in, but really good job by McCombs to shut off the drive. And now Grayson throws it away. Martis tried to find Ballnock. Spencer Langdon back off the bench in place of Jagger Martis. 11-6, Warren Central on top. 1 minute, 41 seconds left of the first quarter. Right side to Carter. Carter spins on Armstrong, off the glass, too strong. Langdon with another rebound for Grayson, then dribbles it off his foot. He's able to get it back, though. Up to Gaither. Gaither up the far side. He's bumped and fouled by Carter. You know, Grayson's probably going to need this game to be called a little tighter. It's Carter's first foul there, as that would play to their style. Warren Central, very physical basketball team. Camden Sanders enters the game now for Grayson in place of Caden Gaither. Now Grayson nearly throws it away again as Langdon had to run all the way into the backcourt to go and grab it. And now Langdon is fouled by Holbert. Holbert's first, team's third. There's a small but mighty Grayson County student section that is actually here tonight. They're in the upper deck, but they're trying to make some noise. Cougars need some points. Langdon on the left wing. Back up top to Armstrong. Armstrong handoff to Ballnock. Ballnock crosses into the corner to Sanders. Sanders hasn't shot a three in a while. He will there, though. Corner three, too strong for Sanders. Holbert has it for the Dragons with under a minute left here in this first quarter of play. In the corner. Defender flies by Johnson. His three, back iron not there. Rebounded on the inside by Anthony. Put back good. Dominique Anthony's first points of the game. Warren Central leads 13-6 with 38 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Langdon up the far side. Bounce pass to Armstrong. Armstrong then is tripped, by Warren Central. No whistle, and it's a takeaway for the Dragons. Pushing up the near side comes Holbert. They'll angle back towards the middle and set up the offense for Warren Central. They're probably going to hold for the final shot. Cougars picking up here. Kind of where they left off in that second half against Lyon County, and that's not where you want to be. 10 seconds now and counting remaining in the first quarter. Holbert on the left side, kicks to the corner, high arcing three, way too strong. Bonnock gets the rebound with 2 seconds. He just throws it up at the buzzer, and the shot is no good. Chase Bonnock threw one from the length of the floor, and it can't drop in. End of the first quarter, though, it's Warren Central on top of Grayson County 13-6. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post 9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I realized I could be successful in a civilian career.
We stand by warriors and advocate for their needs going forward.
They were by my side in the hospital, and they're still with me today.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
Measles cases are on the rise, but there's good news. The MMR vaccine is the safest way to protect yourself and your community from measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles isn't just a rash. It can lead to serious health issues like pneumonia and brain swelling, even in healthy kids. That's why doctors recommend 2 MMR doses for lifelong protection. And cost shouldn't be a barrier. Many vaccines are free, even without insurance. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. This message is paid for by Kentucky Voices for Health, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Not a great start for Grayson County here this evening. They trail Warren Central 13-6. As we start the second quarter of play, the Cougar student section that has made the trip here, they're making a lot of noise. There's probably a group of, I don't know, maybe 10, and they're loud. Trying to give a boost to this Cougar squad as they trail to start the second quarter. Cougars in the orange jerseys today. Langdon had an open three, passes up on it. Instead, passes it to Armstrong. Armstrong up top, he'll let the three fly and got it. Brody Armstrong gets his first points of the game. Cougars back within 4 now. Not a good start to this game at all for Grayson County. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Maybe Cougars have a better finish than they did against Lyon County. Up top, 3, off the pass from Johnson, clanks off to the left, finds the hands of Armstrong for Grayson. Langdon up the near side. In the corner to Bonnock. Bonnock drives, loses the ball through his legs on the floor. He's got it, Bonnock! Out to Armstrong, 3, no good, off to the right. And the rebound's out of bounds off of Langdon. Hustle play for Chase Bonnock there after he made a mistake. Tell you, if Armstrong would have knocked that in, we would have had a potential nominee for the Buck Meredith for Sheriff play of the game. About 1 minute into the second quarter, 13-9, Warren Central leads Grayson. Right side, Bird. Logston trying to make sure he doesn't do much. In the lane, kind of an off-balance runner, missed by Prince. He gets his own miss, though. His putback this time is good. Travis Johnston not happy at all as Prince, who's listed at 6 foot, that might be a little generous as well. You just can't have that happen. Armstrong lost it, gains it back, feeds it with a bounce pass to Martis. In the corner, passed too much on it. Langdon was able to catch up to it, though. Back up top to Martis. His 3, top side, good for Martis. Jaggers got 7 points, and it's back to a 3-point game now, 15-12. On the inside, foul is Anthony. And we're going to call the foul on Brody Armstrong. That'll be his first. Caden Gaither checks into the game now for Grayson County. Up top to Bird. Bird feeds it inside to Anthony. Anthony over top of Langdon, who got a hand on it. A foul is going to be called. Travis Johnston not happy at all at that call, and I think he has a reason to be unhappy. Looked like Langdon played pretty good defense. Just his first and the team's second. Travis Johnston asking for an explanation. The official said it hit him on the wrist. Travis Johnston, safe to say, he did not agree. Anthony, 84.6%, misses the first free throw. One more coming for Anthony. And it is good. Anthony puts that in. Orange Central on top, 16-12. 6 minutes left here in this first half. Martis did not play when these two teams met back at the KOB. He's got it at the volleyball line right now. Left side, Gaither off the screen. Three, good for Caden Gaither. Rattles in. Cougs back within one now at 16-15 with 5:44 remaining in the first half. You're starting to see just some momentum shifting into the way of the orange team right now for Grayson County. Up top, swarming defense comes. In the corner, Bird, guarded by Logston. Feeds it into the post to Anthony. Anthony spins on Langdon, gets underneath the basket, and powers himself in. Dominique Anthony, the Berea commit, uses his size very well. Orange Central back up three now, 18-15, 5:10 remaining in the first half. Martis weaving through, stops the top side. Left side to Armstrong. Tight defense again by the Dragons. Man-to-man. Free throw line extended as Langdon. Backs it off now behind the three-point arc. Langdon with the right hand, switches to left, goes behind the back dribble at the free throw line. Holbert in there to take it away. And now a foul is going to be called on Spencer Langdon, and that's a kind of a weak foul on Spencer. I mean, he probably did make a little bit of contact from the backside. That'll be his second and the team's third, and Langdon will go to the bench as Chase Balnock comes back in place of him. 18-15. 4 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Dragons slowing the pace. Prince in on Martis. Fadeaway jumper, missed. Gaither has the rebound, and he's immediately pushing. Gaither, jump pass over to Balnock on the right side. Back now to Gaither on the right wing. Gaither feeds it into the post to Armstrong. Armstrong drives in, goes up, absorbs the contact, basket good. Brody's got 5 points, and it's back to one now at 18-17. 4:15 left in the first half. Holbert, guarded by Balnock. Holbert drives the baseline, picks it back out now. Shot from 10, the bank not open for Carter, and Gaither's got another loose board for Grayson County. Gaither, outlet to Armstrong. Armstrong gets and breaks the timeline across the near side, lowers his shoulder, goes up with the right hand. Shot is short. And it's rebounded by the Dragons. Pushing up the near side of the floor comes Prince. Angles back towards the near side. Into the corner to Bird. Gets around Logston for the first time today. Basket's good for Armani Bird. Gets his first points of the contest. It's first time Logston was out of position on defense. Armstrong slowing the pace a little bit as he breaks the timeline across the near side. Right side Gaither. 3:20 remaining in the first half. Logston, right side to Gaither. Gaither guarded by Holbert. See here, the Lady Cougars trail 13-10 at the end of the first quarter. Armstrong misses a three short and rebounded by Carter for the Dragons. Outlet to Prince. Prince in on Martis, goes up, shot's good, and a foul going to be called on Jagger Martis. Martis, his first, team's fourth. Prince, 73.2% from the stripe. A couple offers from Berea and Brescia, and he makes the free throw. Just like that, Orange Central opens it back up to a 6-point advantage, and now a foul in the backcourt is going to be called on Cash Carter. That'll be his second and the team's first. I'm sure that was probably a call that Travis Johnston's complaining probably ended up helping out there. Timeout on the floor taken by Travis Johnston. Orange Central on top, 23-17 with 2:56 remaining here in the first half. As this is Cougar basketball on K105.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org.
Timeout back underway here at Warren Central High School. It's 23-17. Cougs trail the Dragons here. They'll have the ball with a handoff pass to Gaither on the right side. Left wing to Balnock. Balnock bounce pass up top now to Armstrong. Armstrong back now to Gaither, left wing. Cougars trying to find some consistent offense. Gaither curls it around down the right side, absorbs the contact, and the basket's good on the inside for Caden Gaither. Gaither up to 5 points now. Warren Central quickly pushing up the far side to Prince. In the corner to Bird. Up top, McCombs. McCombs back to Bird. His corner three. Short. Rebounded by Jack Logston for Grayson County. Behind the back as he crosses the half-court line. Bounce pass to Gaither. Gaither stops and pops back now to Logston. Off in transition to Armstrong. Armstrong spins down the lane, loses the ball in the corner. Gains it back, though. Finds it with Logston and Travis Johnston. Going to deliver out a play here to Grayson County. Logston has a screen from Balnock, doesn't take it. He spins, he goes up in the lane, basket, no good for Jack Logston, who's still not scored today. And Warren Central gets the rebound and they're off and running. Flip shot in transition is not goaltending. I don't know how that's not goaltending. Travis Johnston is livid. I don't know who we're going to give that basket to. Bird came in and it's offensive goaltending. Three by Martis in transition, top side good for Jagger Martis. He'll move into double figures. 25-22 as Gaither knocks the ball out of bounds on the far side. Caden Gaither's playing really well today. As Travis Johnston is hot still on the sideline, not happy that was not called offensive goaltending. And he has a right to be. Bird absolutely did. I think in international ball that wouldn't be, but probably in that realm it was in the cylinder. Spinning down in is Johnson, and a foul is going to be called on Balnock, and Travis Johnston is even more angry right now. And that is free throws as well, as Travis Johnston slammed the chair after that call. Free throws coming for Karan Johnson. 6 of 7 this year at the line. And he makes the first. Langdon back in with those 2 fouls. One more coming. No good by Johnson. Armstrong with the rebound. Cougs down 4. A little over a minute left in the first half. And now a foul going to be called in the backcourt on McCombs. That'll be his first and the team's second. Cougars trying to stay in this one with a minute left in the first half. They trail by 4 here on the road in Bowling Green against Warren Central. Martis in between the circles. Drives downhill, pulls up from 10 on the left side. Doesn't drop in. Rebound bouncing around, touches every person's hand, and a ball goes to Warren Central. Jack Logston probably could have been called for a foul there. Coast to coast goes Anthony to the hole. Flips it in on the right side. Coming over the far side comes Langdon. Hands it off to Gaither. 28-22. Gaither on the right side, up top to Martis. Under 30 seconds left in the first half. Logston yet to score. Gaither, little ball fake up top. Now we'll pull up a topside 3. No good, but he's fouled by Warren Central. 3 free throws coming for Caden Gaither. Called on Randall Hulbert. His first. And Gaither will have 3 coming here. For Gaither, 67.3% from the free throw line. And he misses the first. Cougars Third in the state in free throw percentage as a team, 78.9%. Gaither misses the second. It's one thing Caden Gaither, this is a part of his game he's drastically got to improve. About 68%. And for a guard, you want that percentage to probably be about 10% higher. And he makes the third, so he goes 1 of 3 from the line. Grayson County trails this game by 5 points, and presumably Warren Central will hold for the final shot. Up 5 now. Eight seconds and counting. Caleb Prince in the backcourt, guarded by Martis. Left side, 3 by Johnson's no good, and a foul is going to be called on Grayson County on the three-point shot now. I was watching the shot, so didn't see if there was contact. For Bonnock, that'll be his second, and that'll be 3 free throws now. Oh, no, only 2 free throws. I guess, was it after the shot? I guess it was after the shot is what they're calling. So it's only 2 free throws, which is at least good news. Dominic Anthony, though, not the person you want to foul. 85% coming in today, and he makes the first. Does give Grayson 1.6 seconds left in the first half. One more coming for Anthony. And it is no good. Rebounded by Armstrong. He'll fling one up, and it is no good. End of the first half. Warren Central on top of Grayson County, 29-23. Come back. Halftime show comes up next as this is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Paying for your student's college can feel overwhelming. Scholarships and grants help, but they might not cover everything. That's where the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan comes in. With competitive low interest rates and no application, late, or other fees, the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan offers a smooth and affordable solution. Owned and managed by a state-based nonprofit lender, we're committed to helping families like yours. Apply today and take the next step in supporting their dreams. Visit KentuckyAdvantageLoan.com or call 800-988-6333 to learn more.
Sophia A., absent, because transportation was absent.
Maria J., absent, because child care for siblings was absent.
Julio M., absent, because housing was absent.
Cole W.
Darren L.
Olivia H.
Absent.
Absent.
Absent. Absent.
When communities and schools is present, 99% of our students are present and ready to learn.
A105.
Welcome back here to Warren Central High School. Cougars trail this game at the half, 29-23. And I mean, you look at this right now. In a lot of ways, if you're Grayson, you're probably thankful to be down only by 6. And you look, your leading scorer, Jack Logston, 0. Not 1 point, and he shot the ball, what, twice? Maybe in the first half. I don't keep track of that, but it maybe twice. And I'm sure what Travis Johnston right now is going to be talking is how do we get more consistent shots out of Jack, because you're just not going to beat a top 25 team, top 10 team on their home floor when your leading scorer doesn't score. It's just something is going to have to change in that. You know, I thought Caden Gaither gave you some really good minutes there for Grayson County off the bench, and just need to find some more consistent offense. Down by 6 here at the half. Coming up, we'll run down some scores from around the region and the scoring from this game as Grayson County trails Warren Central at the half, 29-23. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, You'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Kentucky's outdoors is calling, and the time to answer is now. From world-class fishing on our lakes, rivers, and streams to renowned deer, turkey, small game, and other great hunting opportunities across the Commonwealth, don't forget your hunting and fishing license. Don't hunt or fish? You can still support conservation by joining Kentucky Wild and helping protect our most vulnerable wildlife. Hunting and fishing licenses, Kentucky Wild memberships, they're investments in our wildlife and outdoor spaces, so they thrive for generations to come. Get yours today at fw.ky.gov.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Welcome back here to Warren Central. Grayson County trails 29-23 at the half. Let's see if we can't run down a score or two. For one, Lady Cougars are playing Warren Central or Muhlenberg County on the road, and they're losing 26-17 with 2 minutes left in the first half of that game. Let's see what other scores we can bring you from around the region as we do a scroll through here. Russellville at the end of the first leads Allen County Scottsville 19-18. LaRue County at the end of the third leads E-Town 53-43. And Edmondson leads Hart 31-25 at the half. And let's see, Central Hardin defeats Owensboro today 68-62. I'm presuming that is a boys score. Warren Easton girls over Warren Central 54-31. That is a final score. And that appears to be most of the scores from around the region. Grayson County trails this one 29-23. We'll come back. More on the halftime show comes up after this, as this is Cougar Basketball on K105.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean master of adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Duda Hudson in Litchfield today.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you love start a new life too.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
In small towns, we share everything. Our joys, our struggles, our celebrations. Today, Grayson County shares something special. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors care for us, is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. This is our achievement. This is our hospital. This is home. Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center. Top 100 care, hometown heart.
K105.
Running down the scoring for the first half of play as Grayson County trails Warren Central on the road tonight at half, 29-23. Caleb Prince leads the way for the Dragons, 12 points, 6 for Dominique Anthony, 4 for Jeremiah McCombs, 3 for Karan Johnson, 2 each for Randall Holbert and Armani Bird. For Grayson County, 10 for Jagger Martis, 5 each for Caden Gaither and Brody Armstrong, and 2 for Spencer Langdon. I mean, here it is. Let's just be real. Right now, Grayson County playing not good. right now. And offense, in your last, for 23 points matches their season low for a total in the first half. You'd have to go all the way back to against North Oldham and the King of the Bluegrass, where they had just an abysmal second quarter. In fact, I meant to look and see what they even scored in that second quarter against North Oldham. Yeah, they scored 3 points in that second quarter. And, they ended up losing that game by 10. And you're just going to have to find some more consistent offense. And, the biggest thing is that you heard me run down the scoring, and Jack Logston's name was not mentioned. That's because he scored 0 points, not 1 today. And that cannot keep up for this. Second half comes up next. Grayson County 29-23. They trail Warren Central. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Lake's Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Warren Central High School. I'd be very interested to see what Travis Johnson's message was to his team there at the break, because that first half was no bueno for Grayson. And if they keep that up, well, we could be in for a 10 to 15 point loss here on the road against Warren Central. Cougars definitely have an advantage as far as fans-wise here tonight, and they've been loud. We're underway in the second half. Warren Central to start with the ball. They'll work from right to left. Caleb Prince with it up top. He had the hot hand for the Dragons. He drives right in. His right-handed floater way too strong. Gaither with a rebound for Grayson County. There's at least a positive, but now you need to turn that into points on this end of the ball. Gaither to the right elbow to Logston. Logston spins all the way around. Now we'll pull up from the right elbow. Misses the shot. Armstrong gets the offensive rebound. Armstrong tried to go up. It's stripped. Gained back by Langdon. Langdon goes up, powers in. His shot is short, and now a foul on the rebound is going to be called on Jack Logston. That'll be his second and the team's first. It's kind of an interesting foul call. Usually you don't see those called in that, which was just everybody was going for the ball. And, the official had the best angle underneath to see if Logston might have made some extra contact, but I don't know. 29-23, Warren Central up 6 here early on in the third quarter. Cougars trying to avoid a 2-game losing skid. Not at the time of year where you want one. Again, you're not going to hang your head on losing to 2 top 25 teams on the road. Shot missed on the inside, and now Bird is going to be called for the over and back call. His first foul and the team's first. Depending on what I know, over in the back is not technically a call. Push in the back, however you want to call it. So a couple of fouls early. Still Jack Logston without any points in this game. That was not the case when they played back in the King of the Bluegrass. Logston that night had 22 against Warren Central. 0 so far, though. Langdon feeds it to the elbow to Armstrong. Armstrong, bounce pass back up top to Gaither. Gaither takes a dribble, gets it in between the circles now to Armstrong. Armstrong, step back three, top side, good! Brody knocks in his second three of the ball game. He's up to 8 points, and it's a one-possession game now at 29-26. Warren Central kicks the ball of their own, and it went into the hands of Holbert. That's a kick ball on the offense. But I'm going to be honest. A kick ball by the offense, I still think they keep the ball. I don't think that's a violation. Nope, they're going to say it is. You rarely see that. As it was weird because Prince kicked it, and it went right into the hands of Holbert as if it was a pass. But you can't use your feet. Kind of one of the weirder plays there. 29-26, 6:20 remaining in the third quarter when these two teams matched up at the KOB. They went in overtime. Right side, Armstrong. Armstrong barrels to the hole, goes up, basket good on the inside for Brody. He just kept backing and backing and backing, and finally he was right by the hoop to put it in. It's a one-point game now, 29-28. Right side, Prince. He had 12 to lead all scorers at the break. Back up top to Anthony, now for Warren Central. Cougars trail by 1 here. Trying to fight back after a first half that left a little bit to be desired. No question about that. Driving in is Bird. Dishes a pass off and rolls all the way through before being picked up by McCombs, and his shot from the elbow is good. McCombs up to 6 now. 3-point advantage for the Dragons of Warren Central. Langdon weaving through. Langdon spins inside. Might have gotten too far in. Flips it back off to Armstrong. Armstrong now takes his turn to drive. Lowers his shoulder again, and it's stripped and fouled on the way up. Caleb Prince doesn't agree. That'll be his first. Team's second. Armstrong to shoot a couple. Armstrong 75.5% from the stripe this season. Cougars only attempted 3 free throws in the first half. And they were 1 of 3. Caden Gaither being fouled on the 3-point shot. Armstrong buries the first. Needed that. Listen, when the offensive game has not necessarily been great, can't pass up free shots and free points. One more for Armstrong is good. Makes them both. 1-point game, 31-30. 5:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Warren Central only lost twice all season, to St. X and to Bowling Green. Bird, extended jumper, good for Armani Bird. Uses his height and pulls it in from about 15 feet. Langdon up the far side, jump pass back to Armstrong. Armstrong, right side, knocked out of bounds. That loss to Bowling Green came back on the 22nd of January in overtime at Bowling Green. And, that's one of those rivalries that, Warren Central lost, but it's like Grayson Edmondson, where it's such a nasty and such a big rivalry that you really throw out a lot of the good team, bad team, and so on. Passing into Martis. Tight defense by Holbert. Martis over top of Holbert. Basket too strong by Martis. And the rebound knocked into the hands of the Dragons. Carter in transition. Flip shot way too easy for Caleb Prince. He just took it all the way. And the Central lead is back now to 5 with 4:20 left in the third quarter. And in the backcourt, foul going to be called on Jeremiah McCombs, his second. (35-30). Logston still without a basket here today. He's 0 of 3 from the field. Good job by Warren Central's Armani Bird to really take Logston out. Really, for the most part, Logston's done a good job on Bird. Logston spins at the elbow, extends from 15. There it is. First points for Jack Logston. Brings it back to within 3. Hopefully that's a sign that maybe he can get rolling. Bird backs it off to McCombs. In the corner, Holbert 3, high arcing 3, missed. Logston grabs the rebound on the floor. He's double teamed, needs to find help, and finds it with Armstrong. One more pass, flinging the pass up to Gaither. Gaither pulls up, transition 3, no good, long. Rebound on the floor by Warren Central. Gaither was looking for a foul on it. Coming down on the near side, driving in is Prince. Shot's good over top of Logston. Really good defense by Logston, just better offense by Prince. 37-32. 3:15 remaining in the third quarter. Logston had a screen from Martis, doesn't take it, but is a switch off. Logston being guarded by Holbert, doesn't take it though. That was a size mismatch that I think Grayson probably would be okay with having. Gaither Had Logston post up, didn't have a window to get it to him. Didn't have it again as Holbert's doing a pretty good job on him. Gaither gets the defender in the air. Gaither gets it to Logston on the inside. Logston's double teamed. He'll go up with a left hand. It's short. Picked up on the floor then by Warren Central. The Dragons are out rebounding the Cougars. Logston probably tried to force that one. 5-point Central advantage. 2:37 remaining here in the third quarter. Prince, 18 on the left side, no good. Rebound, Armstrong just barely gets it in the corner. Armstrong comes up the near side of the floor. Armstrong over to the far side. Jump pass was trying, and he's fouled by Prince. That'll be his second, team's fourth. Ian Daniel to come into the game now for Warren Central. Chase Balnock in for Grayson County. Dominique Anthony will also come in for the Dragons. It'll be Langdon to trigger for the Cougars from underneath of their own basket. They trail 37-32. 2:23 remaining in quarter number 3. Not entirely sure what we're waiting on. I guess the officials talking to Jack Logston and Dominique Anthony. I think they might have been telling that they love each other. Martis trapped in the corner and has to throw it off of Warren Central, and he does. Logston will trigger now from the far side of the floor. And he gets it into Balnock, who goes in to grab it just before the 5-second clock. Got a foul away from the ball, going to be called on Daniel, and that'll be free throws for Jagger Martis. For Daniel, his first, team's fifth. Martis will have 2 free throws coming. Martis, 83.3% from the line. And the free throw's good by Jagger Martis.
Jagger Martis at the line for Grayson County, shooting a second.
One more coming is good. Martis makes the second. Cougars trying to keep in this one. They trail by 3, 37-34. Just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Very similar game as the ball goes out of bounds off the hands of Daniel, and it'll head back towards Grayson County. Balnock was in the vicinity. Just being there caused the issue. Armstrong in, Gaither out. Take it, this game feels very similar to the game that they played at the King of the Bluegrass where, Warren Central's led for the majority of it, but Grayson's not going away. The question is, can Grayson make the plays down the stretch? Armstrong in between the circles. Back now to Langdon. Langdon flips it back now, back deep on this near side to Logston. Cougars spread out, 5-out look. Trying to create some driving lanes. Armstrong decided to take it and then picks it back out now to Langdon. 90 seconds remain, third quarter. 37-34. Brody Armstrong wants a play. Armstrong off the right side, looking for a window and has to get it back to Balnock. Hand off back to Armstrong. Armstrong lowers the shoulder, flips it off to Logston, left side. Up top, Martis, deep three, top side, back iron, not there. Rebound out of bounds. No, saved in by Warren Central, and it goes into the hands of Bird. Bird then has it knocked away by Balnock, and a foul going to be called on Grayson County, and the Cougar bench cannot believe it. Balnock looked like he might have gotten right underneath the Bird to take it. We joke so much in the the boys or the girls games that Hannah Smith gets fouls for being tall. I think Chase got one there for being small. Warren Central leads by 3. 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Right side to Bird. In the corner, defender in the air. Langdon recovered on Carter. Carter extends from 10. It's short. Logston with the rebound for Grayson County. Cougars trail by 3. 35 seconds remaining, third quarter. Travis Johnson calling for them to spread it out now. He does have 4 timeouts left. I don't know if you'd want to use one now or not. And they might hold for the final shot. At this kind of 1-2-2 zone for Warren Central. Travis Johnston setting up the play. Some motion offense now happening with 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Now with 8 seconds. Here goes Logston up top. Logston 3, top side. No good. Back of the iron. Rebound Armstrong on the floor for Grayson County. Armstrong then loses it. Picked up by Martis. His shot at the buzzer is good, but he did not get it off. The end of the third quarter. Grayson almost ties it, but it is Warren Central on top by 3, 37-34. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
37-34, Grayson County trails Warren Central as we start the fourth quarter. Been a great game. Cougars will start this quarter with the ball. A lot of energy in this building for being a Tuesday night between two non-region opponents. Logston at the elbow. Double teaming him. Jack only has 2 points in this game. His free throw line jumper is no good on the floor. Langdon's got it for Grayson. Then Langdon on the floor is fouled by Warren Central. Called on Jeremiah McCombs, his third, team's first. Is on the floor though. That'll be Martis to trigger from underneath his own basket. Martis in the corner, Langdon. The defense swarms on him. Langdon is trapped in that corner and throws it away. He was trying to throw it off of Bird's foot but missed him, and it's a turnover. Well, no, at least they're looking to change the call potentially, as Spencer Langdon said it did throw off. The official was right there on top. I don't know how he would have missed that. They're going to change it and say Grayson ball. Travis Johnson is in the ear of the third official, and the third official is probably saying, I didn't make that call. Why are you upset at me? And now the official's giving Travis Johnson a warning. Probably upset that he was getting blamed for the wrong call on the far side of the floor. So Travis Johnson's gotten the warning. Now Brett Johnston takes over. Cougars got to trigger it in. Martis stands back very deep to get it. He throws it up top to Ballnock, who goes and grabs it. Cougars trail by 3 here, 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. Armstrong in between the two circles. Gets the defender in the air to Martis. Martis has made 2 straight threes. Neither one is counted, though. One was after the buzzer and one was after a foul was called. He's one of those guys, when he gets hot, you got to give it to him. A Warren Central student section has now emerged over on the far side. Armstrong drives into the hole off the left side, too strong. Langdon gets the rebound. Langdon rolls it out to Ballnock. Right side 3 to tie. Got it! Big one for Chase Ballnock, a nominee for the Buck Meredith for Sheriff Play of the Game. Bird on the other side is fouled by Logston. Logston picks up his third foul. Armani Bird to the line. He's not attempted a ton of free throws. Bird offers from Southeastern Missouri and Alcorn State. Also, I know Western Kentucky is looking at him. They're right now cleaning up some sweat on the floor. I know we see a comment on the comments, and there was no goaltending played on the play on that one that we were talking about. Travis Johnson was upset that there was no goaltending call. So it's 37-37 is the correct score right now. Bird free throw, good. He's 80% this season. And that puts Warren Central back on top. I am not sure Grayson has led today. I don't think they have. And if they have, it was early. Second one good by Bird, putting Warren Central back on top now 39-37. Chase Bonnock just hit that big three to tie the game up. Under 7 minutes to go in the game. A lot of energy in this building here tonight between two top 25 teams in the state of Kentucky. Langdon on the left side. Back up top in between the circles to Logston. Logston into Martis. Martis guarded by Holbert. Martis spins around, fades to the basket. Good to tie us up. Martis up to 14 points now in the game. Warren Central outlet inside to Anthony. Anthony triple teamed on the inside, and now a foul is going to be called on Grayson County, and Jack Logston doesn't agree with that at all as it's called on Brody Armstrong, his second. Travis Johnston, did he leave? Oh, he walked all the way down to get a drink because he did not agree with that call in the least. Central to pass in. Bounce pass rolling out front, and it's picked up by McCombs. Holbert drives in on Bonnock. Holbert bounce pass over to the far side. Back up top to Prince. Prince curls and stops the free throw line. Out to McCombs. Three, no good off the back of the iron, and a foul on the rebound is going to be called on Dominique Anthony. His first, team second. Tell you what, for a Tuesday night game, I'm not sure we've had a game with this much energy in the crowd. 39 all. 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Langdon up the far side of the floor. Guarded by Holbert. Has it poked away, goes right to the hands, though, of Bonnock, who just hit the big three to tie a moment ago. Off to Armstrong, right side. In between the circles to Langdon. Cougars going to run some offense here. Langdon drives in. Now he drives the baseline as he gets around the defense, looking for help, finds it to Bonnock in the corner. Bonnock back now to Armstrong, deep on the right side. Cougars looking for what I believe is their first lead of the game. Armstrong at the elbow, had an angle, but Bird put a hand in his face. Logston, inside pass, not a good decision by Jack, and it's taken away by Warren Central, coast to coast, going up, blocked by Logston, but a foul is going to be called on Grayson County. For Logston, that'll be his fourth. Team's third. Couple of free throws coming for Jeremiah McCombs. McCombs is 1 of 2 today. This would put Warren Central back on top. Long time. McCombs taking. Free throw is no good. Gaither enters the game in place of Bonnock, who's played well today. And really, you can say that a lot of the games that Chase plays. He knows his role, and he plays it extremely well. Second free throw good by McCombs. Warren Central leads by 1, 5:17 remaining in the game. Logston only 2 points today for Grayson County. He's dealing now with, as well, he has 4 fouls. Travis Johnston leaving him in the game, but a timeout is going to be taken by Johnston right now. 40-39, 5:08 remaining. This is Cougar basketball on K.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
40-39, Warren Central leads Grayson County. 5:08 remaining in the game. Travis Johnston talks to his team here, and this is probably a good timeout. There is a ton of energy in this gym right now. Neither side too thrilled with our friends in stripes. I'd say probably Travis Johnston and his squad is probably a little bit more upset about that, but Warren Central has not necessarily been, I don't know that they would give a gold star either. But hey, That's basketball. You got to play through it. And the Cougars have done a decent job. Again, the biggest story right now is, for Jack Logston, 4 fouls, 2 points. I'd have to go back. Jack has probably scored in double figures I know he has every game this season. It's probably been a while since he hasn't scored in double figures. Back underway. Cougar ball trailing by 1. Holbert switches off. Now back on Bird as Logston is dribbling in between the circles. Logston in the corner. Martis, 3 for the lead. Too strong on the floor, rebounded by Warren Central. Cougars have had their chances tonight, but this is where Warren Central has had an answer every single time. Do they have another one? In the corner to Bird. Back up top, they pass it very well to McCombs. Bird drives the baseline, dishes it. Too unselfish, and it's taken away by Gaither for Grayson County. Gaither right up the middle with it, and is bumped and fouled as he's running down the floor. Foul called on McCombs, I believe is the call. It is on McCombs. That is now his 4th. First Warren Central player to have 4 fouls. Other than that, Bonnock has 3. That's really the only foul trouble that we have to report. 40-39, Warren Central leads. 4:28 remaining here. Again, when these two teams matched up at the KOB back in December, it went into overtime. Jeremiah McCombs pleading his case to the official. I always like it, to the official that didn't make the call. It's always my favorite. That coaches and players and fans do it, blame the wrong side. Armstrong has to get it in. Gives it into Logston on the left wing. Up top to Armstrong. Cougars trail by 1. They've had their opportunities. Right side Gaither. Up top to Armstrong. Armstrong spins down the lane, goes up, stops, and 3 seconds is called on Brody Armstrong. You never see that called in a scenario like, by rule, yeah, I guess it was. You just never see that called. Wow. Wow. Again, not just by rule, probably was. You just never see 3 seconds called anymore. Now the ball lost and taken away by Grayson County. They got numbers. Armstrong pulls up, transition 3, back iron, not there, rebound, Warren Central. The Dragons up the far side of the floor. William Unselt says, hey, let's slow down and let's run some offense. 3:40 remaining in the game. 40-39, Warren Central leads by 1. Last night, the Dragons, they scored 102. Crossed the century mark for the first time since 2014. Tonight, they only have 40. Step back 3 in the corner. Prince, it dies on the back of the rebound. Rebound amongst the trees. Anthony tipped in by Bird. Another offensive rebound by Anthony. His putback is good. An abysmal rebounding trip for Grayson County turns into a timeout for Warren Central as they lead by 3 points now with 3 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. I believe it is a full timeout. It is. We'll take it with them. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
You complete me. Together we're one. I never want to be without you. Together's more fun. Together we're one.
Best Mix K105.
Out of the timeout, Grayson County will have the ball. They trail with 3:16 remaining in the game, 42-39. Cougars have had their opportunities a couple of last times down the floor, haven't been able to take advantage of it, and then just had a really bad rebounding trip there, allowing for a couple of chances for Warren Central. And finally, you give them 4 chances, and they're finally going to put it in, and they did. Langdon breaks the timeline with a handoff pass to the right side to Martis. Martis up top now to Logston. 42-39, 3 minutes left. Martis drives downhill on the right side, goes up, pops all the way in before dropping out. Somehow that shot doesn't fall. In transition, Langdon, though, gets a steal for Grayson. Loops it up to Martis. Martis goes up, layup good. That time he puts it in. 1-point game, 42-41, 2 minutes, and what do we got here? An official timeout here as there's so much sweat from where Martis left. And yep, we're going to have to clean it up with a towel here. 2:38 left, and that's probably really smart. That wet spot is underneath of the basket. That's just a recipe for disaster with players going up for rebounds, especially with how physical this is. Last thing you need is somebody to roll an ankle or something. I think that's a good job by the official to stop it here. It wasn't, a fast break opportunity or anything for Warren Central. Okay, back underway. 42-41, Grayson leads by 1 point, or rather trails by 1 point in this game with 2:38 remaining. Cougars backing off into just half court, 55 man-to-man. It'll be Prince to break it across the high side. 2.5 remaining in the game. Central leads by 1. Prince with the right hand. Backs it off to Bird on the right wing. Bird, free throw line jumper, short on the floor, bouncing around. Anthony's got it. Stripped. Anthony gains it back on the floor. He's looking for help with somebody and finds it back to Holbert. Tell you, Grayson, if they can get a rebound, they might be able to do something. But right now, the rebounding has gone in favor of the Dragons. About 2 minutes remaining in the game. Martis now called for a foul. Be his second, team's fourth. Both teams will shoot free throws for the remainder of this game. Big ending coming here. Lady Cougars trail 42-33 in their game, start of the fourth quarter against Muhlenberg County. 1:42 remaining in this game here. It's 42-41. Cougars well below their season average of points of 78. Right now, though, it doesn't matter how many scores, as long as you got one more than Warren Central at the end of the day. Floater for Prince, missed! Armstrong with the rebound for Grayson County. Armstrong then has it knocked away by Prince. Prince trying to plead the case that it was off the foot of Armstrong. If you're Grayson, too, what you need to remember is you have timeouts. Grayson has 3 timeouts remaining. Possession arrow, though, in favor of Warren Central. Something to keep in mind. Logs today, only 2 points. He's playing with 4 fouls, though. And Travis Johnston wants one of those timeouts right now, just a 30-second variety. So, again, just to recap this game, if you just joined us, Warren Central, I don't want to say they dominated the first half of play, but they had it in control. Led by 6 at the end of the third quarter, at the end of the second quarter, rather. Third quarter, things balanced out a little bit more. Grayson County trailed by 3, and this fourth quarter has been it's been a heavyweight fight with both these teams laying haymakers left and right. Of course, the KSR poll, which I am a voter of, Warren Central 10th, Grayson 22nd. So you got 2 top 25 teams here. And this matchup, was just added to the schedule a little more than 24 hours ago, and man, it has lived up to the hype and lived up to the expectation. It has been just a fun matchup. .113 remaining in the ball game. Cougars will have the ball at the timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Warren Central has 4 timeouts remaining. For the Cougars, it's 1 of each. Full and a 30. Warren Central has 2 fulls, 2 30s. Into the backcourt. Holbert knocks the ball out of bounds. Going to stay, though, with Grayson. Ryan Holbert, very good with his hands. Logston to trigger. Gets into the backcourt to Caden Gaither. Remember, next foul will be foul shots for the remainder of this game. Actually, Warren Central's 1 more foul to give. 1 minute to go. 42-41. Logston on the left wing. In the corner to Gaither. Back up top now to Jack Logston. Logston drives downhill, pulls up in the lane on the right side for the lead. Too strong, rebounded by Warren Central. 44 seconds remaining in the game. How quickly does Grayson County potentially foul? If Holbert touches the ball, 3 and white, you have to foul, and now they're going to foul Prince, who's 73%. They missed their chance for Holbert. Holbert this year 1 of 8 from the free throw line. Martis called for his 3rd foul, and that is 5th. It's going to turn into a free throw shooting contest here. Prince today, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. They missed their opportunity in fouling Holbert. First one for Prince, good. Makes it a 2-point game. Cougars have had their opportunities late in this game. They just have missed their shots, and it doesn't help when Jack Logston has had his worst game offensively in a couple of years. Makes them both. Does Prince. 35 seconds remaining in the game. Travis Johnston wants a timeout. I believe it's just a 30, though. The clock just took another second off the clock as well. It is just a 30-second timeout. They're going to have to put up a little bit more time back on the clock. Well, maybe not. I don't, those 1 or 2 seconds might be big, and they're not going to put any more time on the clock. A little bit of home cooking here for Warren Central tonight. 34.3 seconds on the clock. Grayson trails by 3. Biggest thing I think you think right now for Grayson County is you don't need a 3 right away. You've got plenty of time. If you get an easy look at a 2, you want to take it in and you want to get that. Now, if you get a Jagger Martis open 3 or something like that, then yeah, you'll take it because he's money from when open from 3. For Warren Central, they do have a foul to give. How do you play that into the aspect here? I think it's too early to potentially call for a call for fouling up 3 if you're Warren Central, but what is Williams Unsold strategy when it comes to that? All of these strategies comes in. So Warren Central leads by 3 points with 34.3 seconds on the clock. Armstrong gets it into Logston. Again, Jack not had his best night, and the clock we're having clock issues here. Grayson got the ball in. Now they're going to have to pass it back in as the clock apparently had started. And Travis Johnston is not happy right now. Scores table yelling back at him. They roll it into Logston. Clock running now. Cougars trail by 3 points. Logston gets a screen from Martis. Back now to Armstrong on the right wing. 20 seconds remaining. Now the Cougars are going to getting closer to where they're going to have to take a 3. Armstrong 3, top side to tie. No good. Rebounded by Martis. His put back on the inside. It's not there. Rebounded, and that'll be the 5th foul on Jack Logston. Jeremiah McCombs gets the rebound, and he'll have free throws coming. Jack Logston will foul out today with only 2 points. Camden Sanders will check into the game for Grayson County. Sanders in. They're putting McCombs at the line. 2 of 4 tonight. 11.8 seconds remaining in the game, and now you're almost hoping he misses both of these. If he hits them both, it's going to be tough. McCombs makes the first. Warren Central will take a 30-second timeout now. 45-41, 11.8 seconds remaining. Now if you're Grayson, you're going to have probably a 3. You got 11.8, so if you get a quick look at a 2, you can do it, but Travis Johnston probably drawing something up. I personally never loved this timeout by William Unsold because in my eyes, you're giving Travis Johnston free 30 seconds to draw up some semblance of a play. Lady Cougar score update. With 4:14 remaining at Muhlenberg County, they trail 44-37. We'll keep you updated from that game as it goes along. One more free throw coming for McCombs. Cougars on the road today here at Warren Central. Dragons lead the all-time series 14-4. Cougars haven't won against them since 1999. One more coming for McCombs. It is good. Makes them both. Logston on the bench with 5 fouls. Cougars to trigger. It'll be Armstrong to give it in with 11.8 seconds left. They give it into Langdon. Langdon comes up the near side of the floor. Pulls up a 3 in transition. Right side, it's way too strong. Rebounded by Warren Central. They'll throw it up, and that'll do it. Warren Central puts Grayson County to their 2nd straight loss. And your final score today is Warren Central 46 and Grayson County 41. We'll come back, have the 5th quarter show after this, as this is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Kentucky's outdoors is calling, and the time to answer is now. From world-class fishing on our lakes, rivers, and streams to renowned deer, turkey, small game, and other great hunting opportunities across the Commonwealth, don't forget your hunting and fishing license. Don't hunt or fish? You can still support conservation by joining Kentucky Wild and helping protect our most vulnerable wildlife. Hunting and fishing licenses, Kentucky Wild memberships, they're investments in our wildlife and outdoor spaces, so they thrive for generations to come. Get yours today at fw.ky.gov.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean master of adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Duda Hudson in Litchfield today.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you loved start a new life too.
Tough one tonight for Grayson County. They lose to Warren Central on the road, 46-41. I mean, there's a lot, you can talk about with a game like this. I mean, biggest thing you look at when you look at the stat sheet, your leading scorer who averages, 21.3 points per game, Jack Logston, 2 tonight. You lost by 5 on the road against the top 25 squad. I mean, you look at that, you think Jack has even a rough offensive game for his season, which is 12 points. And Cougars win. And I'm not blaming Jack by any stretch with that, because you look, and the Cougars had plenty of chances down the stretch to hit a big shot and pick up, take a lead late or something. Chase Ballnock hit the big 3 to tie, but they had their chances and just never had that opportunity to make that second shot and come away a win. And listen, hey, that's basketball, and when you play really good teams, you got to make those plays. And tonight, Grayson County did not make those plays, and that's why they've now lost 2 straight games, 16-6. And they, schedule didn't get any easier. You got a tough, obviously, Davis County team. And listen, at Butler County is always a tough place to play. And then you go to South Warren on Friday, and South Warren, that's a much improved squad as well. So again, your final score today: Grayson County falls 46-41 to Warren Central. Coming up on our 5th quarter show, we'll talk to head coach Travis Johnston. We'll have our hometown hangout MVP and the Buck Meredith for Sheriff play of the game. And we'll run down the scoring from this game. Again, your final score tonight: Grayson County drops the contest on the road to Warren Central by the final tally of 46-41. We'll come back with a little bit more. I think talk to Coach Johnston maybe after this. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back here to Warren Central High School. Grayson County falls tonight by the final score of 46-41. Coach Johnston joins us now, and Coach, this is a tough loss because I made the comment that your team had so many chances late, and just the shot didn't drop, and I know that's just kind of basketball.
Yeah, and we're not. I don't know what Jack had. Two. Yeah, we're not going to win very many games.
But I don't want to. I know you're the last person that'll do a moral victory. But if I'd have told you, Jack, you were going to come in here tonight, and Jack would have 2, you probably thought you get maybe not running clock, but you probably thought you're going to lose by 20.
Yeah, and I think that he didn't play very good. But it's not like he wasn't playing. He played hard.
I thought he played good defense.
I don't think Bird really had much.
6.
Yeah, he had a layup there at the end, had 2 free throws, and then he had the European-style dunk with the ball still in the cylinder, and that was all that he had. So I thought those two – honestly, it's kind of like those two X'd each other out, and then we played the rest of it. But it's a top 5 defensive team in the state. They're number 10 for a reason. We came to their home floor, and I told them down there, I was like, I didn't schedule this game because – just because, hey, let's whatever. I mean, there's a reason we scheduled this, and they play a lot of the same style as Davis County that we play next week, and we got to find teams that are going to get us ready to play since we've had a bunch of cancellations and no makeups. But again, I thought defensively we were great. Just a few loud offensive rebounds that led to the points.
For Jack like that, I mean, when's the last time he scored 2 points in a game?
I think the lowest he had last year was maybe 8 in a game or 7.
And, I mean, you'd probably have to go back to when he was in junior pro and maybe not even that.
Yeah.
That has to mess with the kid.
Yeah, and it affected him playing. It obviously did. I thought he could have rebounded harder or more. But the end there with 4 or 5 minutes left, he gets his 4th foul, so it takes some more aggression away too. But it's obviously going to affect somebody, but now he's got to forget about it. He's got to forget about this game. Hey, I played bad. Own it. Go through, and then get ready for Thursday because if he lets this weigh on him, then it's not going to do him any good. So he's got to clear his head and get ready for Thursday.
There was a lot of, let's just say, energy in this building tonight. How do you think your guys handled that with some other stuff that happened that obviously we're not going to comment on, but just, you know what I'm, just, maybe a call or two that didn't go their way, maybe fans.
Several calls.
I can say it. They can't come at me. I don't want to get you in trouble. But still, how do you think your guys handled that?
I probably should have handled it better, but when it's that lopsided, it's bad. So, but I thought we did a pretty good job of trying to match their physicality. I thought we offensive rebounded it phenomenal. Spencer and Brody were great in there, and Spencer was getting beat up on his offensive rebounds too. But we had a student section. I didn't know it until a little bit start of the game and cheering, and we had a great crowd, and we should continue to have great crowds. We lost 2 games in a row, but we had 2 weeks off.
And they're two really good teams on their home floor.
And we had 2 weeks off. Then we played Whitesville. Didn't play great, got the win, and then we played 2 true road games against top 20 teams. One's top 20, one's top 10. I mean, at some point I'd like to win some of these games against these top teams, top 25 teams, but at the same time, we hadn't played any of them at home, and we averaged about 90 points a game at home. So,
and you're not going to.
Yeah, and we're not going to. And Coach Onseld, he had so many games canceled, he had to have a home game, and obviously he'll come back to us next year, but we're playing tough competition, and it's only going to make it a little bit easier for when the real pressure gets on in the tournament.
You're going to be playing Butler County, speaking of that, twice in the next 10, 11 days or whatever it is. You'll be playing them 2 weeks from tonight, but you'll also be playing them on Thursday, both at their place, which is a tough place to play. Do you do anything different on Thursday, or is it, if you would have done anything different, is it no longer going to be different because you got to get a win and get back on track? Because Friday, South Warren, you're going to come back down here, and I know they've taken some losses recently, but Coach Corals, right? He does a heck of a job. He did a great job, and that's a good squad who I know beat Bowling Green for the first time in program history, I think, earlier this year. Who beat this team?
Yeah, I think I'll be honest with you, I haven't thought about it yet, just because we were prepping so much for Lyon County coming out of the break, and then we were prepping and Coach Hill, of course, he couldn't make it today, being further away from work, but he worked his butt off on the mail scouting report and didn't even get to use it. And then we had to flip the script and go to Central right away. But now we'll start to look into the district and stuff and start trying to roll into the postseason. And I'm not worried, but we need to start getting back on track a little bit and just getting back into the gym, getting games. That's one of the reasons I came here, because we had to play. We had to play games. We got to get back in game shape, shooting the ball in game shape, and all that stuff. So, just only a few days removed from being off for 2 weeks, and we got to keep grinding.
Coach, I appreciate it. We'll see you Thursday.
Yeah, thanks.
That's head coach Travis Johnson. More comes up after this.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Kentucky's outdoors is calling, and the time to answer is now. From world-class fishing on our lakes, rivers, and streams to renowned deer, turkey, small game, and other great hunting opportunities across the Commonwealth, don't forget your hunting and fishing license. Don't hunt or fish? You can still support conservation by joining Kentucky Wild and helping protect our most vulnerable wildlife. Hunting and fishing licenses, Kentucky Wild memberships, they're investments in our wildlife and outdoor spaces, so they thrive for generations to come. Get yours today at fw.ky.gov.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
105.
Our hometown hangout MVP from today's game is going to go to Jagger Martis. Finished 16 points, playing some pretty good defense as well for the Cougars, led the team in scoring. And then we also got to give it our Buck Meredith for Sheriff play of the game. And I think the biggest play at the time was that 3 by Chase Ballnock in the fourth quarter to tie it up. Gave the Cougars the opportunity to come back and try and tie. Well, it just didn't go up their way. Coming up, wrap it up after this. Cougars fall tonight on the road at Warren Central 46-41. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I realized I could be successful in a civilian career.
We stand by warriors and advocate for their needs going forward.
They were by my side in the hospital, and they're still with me today.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
Measles cases are on the rise, but there's good news. The MMR vaccine is the safest way to protect yourself and your community from measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles isn't just a rash. It can lead to serious health issues like pneumonia and brain swelling, even in healthy kids. That's why doctors recommend 2 MMR doses for lifelong protection. And cost shouldn't be a barrier. Many vaccines are free, even without insurance. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. This message is paid for by Kentucky Voices for Health, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Paying for your student's college can feel overwhelming. Scholarships and grants help, but they might not cover everything. That's where the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan comes in. With competitive low interest rates and no application, late, or other fees, the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan offers a smooth and affordable solution. Owned and managed by a state-based nonprofit lender, we're committed to helping families like yours. Apply today and take the next step in supporting their dreams. Visit KentuckyAdvantageLoan.com or call 800-988-6333 to learn more.
Sophia A. absent because transportation was absent.
Maria J. absent because child care for siblings was absent.
Julio M. absent because housing was absent.
Cole W.
Darren L.
Olivia H.
Absent.
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 When communities and schools is present, 99% of our students are present and ready to learn.
XK105.
Cougars fall tonight, 46-41. Running down the scoring for the first half from the game tonight for Warren Central. 18 from Caleb Prince, 9 for Jeremiah McCombs, 8 for Dominique Anthony, 6 from Armani Bird, 3 for Karan Johnson, and 2 for Randall Hulbert. For Grayson County, 16 Jagger Martis, 12 for Brody Armstrong, 5 for Caden Gaither, 3 for Chase Ballnock, 2 for Spencer Langdon, and 2 for Jack Logston. Looking ahead, on Thursday, the Lady Cougars and Cougars will have a girl-boy doubleheader at Butler County. Our coverage will begin at about 5:40 on K105 and also streaming live by K105 Digital Productions. Then on Friday, we'll be back down here a little south of where we are right now. We're at Warren Central today, so we're going to head down, Nashville Road. In fact, yeah, we just popped out here and just hung a right, drove, I don't know how many miles down the road there. We'd run into South Warren High School, so that's where we'll be on Friday night. And on Saturday, the Lady Cougars will be on the road at Bardstown. So that'll wrap us up here for tonight. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your camera operator was Zach the Sleeper Jack, and your director was Addison Parker. So tonight, where Grayson County falls on the road to the number 10 team in the state of Kentucky, Warren Central, by the final tally of 46-41. Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.
This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105. Tonight's Cougar contest is sponsored by Future Designs Building Materials, Duda Hudson State Farm, Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center, Midway Pharmacy, Scotty's Contracting, and Stone. Hometown Hangout, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, State Farm Agent Carter Harrell, Your Global Getaway, and by Grayson County Schools. Cougar